media knows before we get started. Unfortunately, as you know, it's a game week, so we are probably going to be without Rasheed Walker as they're still in team meetings, and Jared Bush is still stuck in a meeting trying to haul across town. So, fortunately, just stuck with me, but we can go ahead and get rolling. It's not every day Green Bay hosts an event like the NFL Draft. For many, it's a time of excitement for their team, a new opportunity to rejuvenate, grow, and just get excited for that season. For others, it's the opportunity to meet some of their legends of the past and kind of relive that limelight. Here at Gridiron Green Bay, we are fans just like everyone else. We all started off being young kids, playing outside, playing in the backyard, looking up to our heroes and idols. Just like that, we are a nonprofit of 5 to 17-year-old children learning today's game. It's faster, it's stronger, people are getting more athletic, and it's starting younger and younger. So here at Gridiron, we thought, hey, let's go ahead and teach these fundamentals in a hate to say the word violent, but a little less chaotic setting. After staying on the radar for the last 4 years, 2025 is the year Gridiron's ready to explode. We're looking to expand, we're looking to reach everyday society, and make our name synonymous with flag football. As many of you here today know, in 2028, the Olympic Committee has decided to recognize flag football as an official sport. I'm proud to stand here today as the Director of Operations and President of Gridiron Football Green Bay to announce a thrilling and exciting fundraiser right here in the shadows of historic Lambeau Field. We're going to have the opportunity for fans to watch this fun and exciting game while also raising money for not only our organization, but those of our athletes and celebrities as well. On Sunday, April 27th, 2025, here at Capital Credit Union Ballpark, fans will be in from all over the world. We'll have a chance to see their favorite athletes, entertainers, and sports figures as they battle it out here at the Gridiron Greats Celebrity Flag Football Game. Some of the names including in this event will be former Packers Nick Collins, Amon Green, Dorsey Levens, Eddie Lacy, Esther Tuaolo, Alex Green, and many more. Gridiron Football is honored to name NFL Hall of Famers Jerry Kramer and Dave Robinson as our celebrity honorary captains for the two squads. These two men have forged Green Bay into what it is today, known as Titletown, USA. We're going to continue to add players up to the event, and we welcome people to check our website, gridironwi.com, to keep up on those details as far as adding more players, their prospective charities to help support them in advance, along with others. We did just find out late last evening, national recording artist Frank Ray will be a participant and also sing our national anthem here at the ballpark for that day. Unfortunately, my guests were unable to make it, as I said, so if you guys have any questions, I'd be happy to answer those for you. I grew up in Green Bay, so for me it was always I grew up in the 96 era, which is some of the best football Green Bay's ever seen. So growing up with a guy like Reggie White as my first ever boss was kind of neat. So he always taught me the value of giving back to your community. I was a Green Bay West High School graduate who isn't always known for our athleticism, our championship. So we decided, hey, let's go ahead and help build the heroes of tomorrow, no matter what their background is. And again, teaching that value of the game and teaching them that these are real people just like you and I. They all have stories, they all have families, they all have a story to tell. So this environment allows them to be able to do that in a little less stress-free environment. And as many of the older gentlemen will tell you, it's a lot easier on the bodies as well.
What did you do for Reggie?
He used to own Reggie White's All Pro Shop. So as a kid, he found me kind of always getting into trouble or, just having two brothers that were way older. So it was just one of those events where he just said, hey, you know what? I see some of you come in here. So when I was getting older, him and his wife actually gave me a scholarship to run my own business through what was Urban Hub, which used to be Urban Hope. So very, very cool to keep that tradition even 20 years later, 30 years later while I'm getting old.
Can you give a little more background on the league?
Yeah, so Gridiron Football League's been around about 4 years now, at least locally here in Green Bay. It's gone, unfortunately, through a couple of different directors. So as a parent, as a coach myself, my own son in this league a couple years ago, I decided how can I make it my own? Having the contacts I've had over the years, living, working, breathing in this community, Brian from the Rockers has been great as well, even as a younger kid kind of growing up. I want to be able to give back something into this community and be able to reconstruct in a way that's more fun. One big change is, unlike other games that these guys and gals have done, it's usually just about one charity, which in this case will be Gridiron Green Bay. What we want to do is we want to put a spin on this saying, hey, let's recognize your charity. You're giving up your time, your money. You know, these guys are giving up their own flight miles, everything else to be there for us. So we're going to go ahead and give back to them. So every fan's going to have an opportunity to do meet and greets or photo ops of some of their favorite athletes and celebs, and we'll get those details on our website soon as far as, you know, the cost for each one. Everybody's allowed to set their own scale, and again, the money's going to go back to their charities as a thank you from Gridiron for being able to be here and be a part of this. But sorry, roundabout question. Yes, Gridiron is built on the fundamentals of flag football. We play on 50-yard fields. We have coaches that are all background checked, made sure everybody's got a good understanding, so it's not just powder puff or anything else or anybody just kind of coaching. We want to make sure these guys and gals that are coaching our children have the ability to do so, and it is co-ed. We are working with a league out of Milwaukee right now trying to set up a girls flag league as a branch of Gridiron. So for only having been here 2 months, I'd like to think that we're already making some great progress in the community, but again, we have much more that we want to accomplish while we're here.
Will you have enough individual teams then so that you can have leagues of your own, or you play in?
Yeah, so average league is about 200 to 300 a year. Obviously, fall and spring are a little tougher. The biggest focus now is there's so much emphasis on year-round sports, even in the school level. So you have people that are playing in springs, playing in fall. You know, these leagues are becoming more and more year-round. Thankfully, we're blessed in Green Bay where we have some bad weather, so it gives us an opportunity to do early spring, you know, before some of the summer sports ramp up. So we do right now have a fall and spring league. Teams kind of vary, so we break it down every 2 years in age. So we have a 8U, a 10U, an 11 or 12U, and then we go up to 17 years old. So there's the ability that players aren't just getting trucked over by a kid 10 years older, as we did when I was a kid playing in like a boys and girls club is how I started off in the game of flag football. I'm saying before every day with 7 concussions, knowing that there's definitely a risk in coherent football. It is entertaining to sit across the table of other players in the past, no matter what level, and talk about all the times that you don't remember. So it's pretty fun. Perfect. Thank you.
For the
Oh, sorry. Tickets on sale Thursday, 10 a.m.
for the celebrity game, then
Yes,
are
sir.
you hoping to have 2 full teams? Or
Yeah, so right now, I mean, just off the Packers side, it's probably around 25 players already, so we're going to trim that down. Most of the guys probably won't participate in the game itself, but they'll offer themselves available for the photo ops and signatures.
So Packer celebrities, local celebrities?
A little bit of everything. So, like Frank Ray is obviously a national recording artist. He was featured over at Crossroads last year. So yeah, we'll get a good mixture of that. We'll have some probably reality TV, a little bit of everything. Just trying to see something that's not common every day. I'm trying to get away from the days of just same player, same bar. You know, I love Leroy Butler to death, but holy cow, is he everywhere? Gilbert Brown everywhere. I want guys that aren't normally back in Green Bay to be able to have that shock and awe kind of factor with that. So, great question.
What are tickets going to cost?
Tickets will start right now, I believe, $40 and up. And then we do have the opportunities for the, what do you guys call it, the ball pit area? What do you call it? Yeah, there you go. Bud Light Party Patio. So they'll have those pass available, which is all-encompassing food and drink. I think we're maybe going to open up a couple suites. It'll just kind of depend on the reaction. Because it is the first time in Green Bay, we're not really sure what to expect. So we're going to kind of open it section by section starting Thursday and kind of see where we land. So capacity, I think 3,000 to 5,000, depending on the layout that we decide. So. I was like, everyone's got mics everywhere.
Thanks, sir.